Okay, and we are live again. We are going the right way now. See, this is what's going on. This is our all day. All right. So, okay, we are going the right way. Woohoo! We are back in the game.
So you got
all right.
Dawn, hey Dawn, hey Lorraine, Sue, Elizabeth.
Roll call.
Nan, Cheryl.
A little louder.
Susan, is that loud? Renee, said much better. That seems they're going the wrong way. Kevin, hey Kevin. Tammy, hello Tammy. You got Carolina. I'm a professional now, Carolina. Professional.
Professional.
Charlotte. And Shirley Shores, hey Shirley. Lona, how you doing, Lona? Vicky. Cheryl.
You're getting to be real good at the roll call.
Stephanie.
I wish you guys could see his big smile while he's saying it.
Come on. Morjana. Hey, Morjana. There we go. Cheryl cannot hear me. Hey, Cheryl. Stop making it a bit better for you there.
How do you spell Cheryl?
Spell it Cheryl. No problem, Charlotte. It was all fun. Monica who gave us the goodies. We added a 5 pounds to those goodies, Monica. 5 pounds.
Oh, and the banana bread today.
Yeah, Dawn with the
Dawn,
banana bread.
yes.
5 pounds, Dawn. We're really trying to lose the weight.
Nobody cares. Nobody cares.
That was for you, Cheryl. Hey, I think she's over there. What are you doing? Go for it.
I'm trying to do the die cutting. You said I had to do it myself because you had to finish your numbers.
All right,
Why don't you come do this? Come do that so I can prep.
All right, go. I gotta do it.
No. Because you can't cut. You can't measure. We're like a.
What do you mean I can't measure?
I said you can't measure. You know you can't.
Okay, this is true.
Yeah, we've proven that.
All right, hurry up.
I'm trying. You could come over here, you know. All right. I am still going to need you to do the die cutting, though. Okay. Oh, and my microphone. All right. Okay. So, I have some fun stuff to show you guys today. We're a little bit crazy.
Oh, we got Hawaii Katie.
Oh, Katie.
Maliaka.
What did you just say?
Maliaka, Makeke. Ohana, Katie, Ohana.
Ohana?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Ohana's like family.
Oh, okay. I thought you were telling her a greeting based on your enunciations. All right. Well, that's... Are we crazy? A little bit. Hey, do you think you could maybe bring me my coffee, though? Because I do think... Could you put a shot of Bailey's in that? Kahlua, Bailey's. I'm not that particular. Just not any of that wine that's maybe from episode 1. All right. Aloha. That would have been the proper... Aloha was the word you were going for. Yeah. I need that one die cut. Okay. It's so nice at 2 o'clock. The craziness that's the store and the curbside pickup and the emailing and the phone calls. So it is such a... I always look forward to this part of the day because I get to sit down and I get to craft with you guys. And we get to chit-chat about stuff that I love and stuff that you guys love. So today we're going to do kind of a fun project. But I have something I want to show you guys ahead of time before we get too far into our project. So This one here, this is a card that we made up. I'm going to hold this close because, can you hear that? So this is a textured paper, and I'm hoping that you guys can see it pretty well. We have this, it comes in 4 colors. Oh, look, there was light. Oh, that might help. So it comes in 4 colors, and hold on. Coffee break. Yep. And it's got, I'm hoping you can see it, but it's actually got a little bit of what looks like, well, if it were a basket, it would be dirt between those things, but what would you call that? I don't know. Effects. Oh, yeah. Okay, so that is, just so you know, it's not shadows. It's actually part of the paper. So it's a textured basket weave. I don't know what to call it. We didn't come up with all of our words ahead of ahead of schedule. So it comes in 4 colors, and we do have bundle pricing on this one. So these are, they're like kind of like a handmade textured paper. They're really, really fantastic. So hold on here. Okay, so these are the ones that we have, and we're going to do these in a bundle of 8 pages. What I really like about this one is this is the die set. We've actually shown this die set before. You can see I didn't clean out my die yet, but it's this Hugsword and this floral flower, and I thought it worked really, really well with this paper. But what I like about this paper is you could easily make masculine cards that are flat with minimal dies, because the paper is so beautiful that it creates this effect that makes it really easy. I have glitter on here too. We were trying to figure out what we were going to do today. I don't know where the glitter even came from, but that's the fun of glitter. So anyway, so it makes it super easy to put a card together because you just need a handful of things because you want to let the paper really, really shine. So we have these bundles here. This is going to be, we'll call it the basket weave bundle, or I don't want to call it the rattan bundle because I probably can't spell that. So when I'm asking him, but he's working on the numbers right now. So I think the assistant is off the table for a few minutes. Okay, so you'll get 8 sheets. They're 8.5 by 11. They're really a nice weight, easy to glue. Easy to cut. These ones, so if you guys have gotten the handmade papers from Tonic, those are stunning, stunning papers. But sometimes they can be a little bit tricky to cut. I cut these ones with my guillotine. I didn't try any other cutters, but they cut really, really nice. So I think that they should be fine as far as that goes. So normally with those packs of handmade papers, you get 5 papers. They're all the same, and they're, I think, like $7 or something like that. $6 or $7. So in this packet, you're going to get 4 colors, 2 of each, and the bundle is $8. So it's a really, really good price for the paper that is pretty cool and very masculine. I just really like it. We found it in the back room. I don't even know when we got it in or where it came from. I think we got it in this last year. You know, sometimes I'll see something at a show and order it and it shows up and I forget about it. So anyway, so that's the card that we did with this one. So let us know if you would like one of those bundles. Okay, so now I am going to talk to you guys. Oh, I need you to get that one card out of the lockers, because I need that right about now. Yeah. So, it would be where I told you the cafe stamp was. Okay. So this die bundle here, this one is, it's called a mixed media die. It's one of Tim Holtz's. It's not a brand new die. It's not this year's die. And he's come out with a couple of different varieties, but I wanted to feature this one today because, Donna is going to be, I think she's using this one in one of her upcoming classes. And I wanted to talk to you a little bit about how these dies cut, because they're a little bit different than some of the others. They actually are almost a reverse cut. So when you see the packaging like this, where the shaded area is, that's the part that goes missing. So when they cut a hole into the paper with that design. And it offers you a lot of opportunities to create some very, very interesting things. So this particular one, this is a card we got from Joan, and it's really neat because she put the pattern paper on here, and then she just cut this right into the card front. Isn't that cool? So you get this really cool window when somebody opens it that isn't as apparent when you're looking at it this way. So I just think that's a really, really cool way and super easy, but to add a little extra something to your card. So what I wanted to show you today, though, is a little bit of a different kind of a technique. So let me reach over here and grab my supplies. We've already cut this one into a base. Let me just finish weeding it here. It's almost done. You know what? I have to unplug for a sec. I gotta go get a palette knife because I need a certain kind of a palette knife. Hold on. What drawers are all the palette knives? Okay. Okay, here we go. We're back in business now. Oops, one more thing. It's hard. My assistant isn't here. I have to do all of my own grabbing of stuff. Eek. I've gotten so spoiled. Hey, could you hand me that? Oh, what about that? So, okay. All right, here we go. So today, we're going to use this one actually as a stencil. So this is the card that we're going to make, and we're going to use some texture paste and use this as a stencil. The stamp set that I'm using, I'll show you that in a minute. It's a really nice one from Penny Black, and my assistant picked it and grabbed it and stuck it somewhere. So we'll review the stamp set in a minute. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm just using like a very smooth white cardstock that's a little bit on the heavier side. So let me move these out of the way. This part can get just a little bit messy. So we just got more texture paste in. This is the Distress Texture Paste in matte. This is a 3-ounce jar. So if you got the Ranger texture paste that we had in stock maybe a couple weeks ago, you had a 4-ounce jar. They are the same like price per ounce basically. Tim just decided he was going to put them in slightly smaller jars because that way you go through your texture paste a little bit faster and it stays fresher because you're going through it quicker. So what we're going to do today is we're going to take a little dollop. Now you want to make sure that your dollop is going to be enough to cover this guy, okay? So we're going to just put it right here. And actually, let me move the die out of the way. All right. So now what we're going to do is we haven't used this color before in one of these videos, but I really like Prussian Blue. It is so color intense. It's like crazy. And it's this beautiful dark navy color. So we're going to use it to color our texture powder. So, or our texture paste, our texture powder. So first off, I'm going to just put maybe about that much in, and then I'm going to start to mix it. And it's really neat. You can stop at any point while you're mixing this thing. We have something under here. Hold on. There we go. To get it to the level of intensity that you want. Or if you stop, I'm just going to hold this up real quick. You get this swirl pattern, and you could use it. Let's say you were going to do something with water. You would want to stop right now because you've got these like really pretty swirly kind of things. But I know that I want my color extra intense, so I'm just going to add a little bit more of the powder. because I've got a white and navy card going. I don't know. It seems like I've been really liking these 2 color combos. It's a bit of a challenge sometimes so that you can get where you need the white. You can get the white and then the dark color and then, but this card makes it really, really easy. Okay, let me see. I'm just looking at, well, I was going to look at the one I did earlier, but now I can't find it to see if I have it dark enough, but I guess we'll just wing it. We can wing it, right? I'm going to add just a little bit more. I don't know how much darker it'll get, but but I was actually, when I did this one my first round, that's probably about the darkness it's going to get. I was really surprised at how dark it did get, because with a white base for your texture paste, it can, it tends to add white to it, right? So getting really dark colors, it can be hard. But let's see. I think I want just a little bit more. It's like, for anybody that makes frosting, this is kind of the recipe of how this goes. So, and the thing is the color burst bottles, they're little, right? They're very little. But for those of you guys that have had your color burst for a while, you know that it doesn't seem to matter how little they are. You just don't run out of it. It lasts for a really, really good long time. Okay, so now, first before I get to the white, I'm going to wash my hands with a baby wipe, because I can see I just put a big smudge on there. So that is the one thing to remember about color burst, is that it makes your hands all amok. So are you still working on numbers? Okay. So, and then when I go to touch something white, I will give it a bright blue fingerprint. Okay. So, because I already gave it a bright blue fingerprint, I'm going to just turn it over. Now, what I want to do is I am going to center this so that I have, it's hard to tell on this side. I've got to hold it up to the light, which you won't be able to see. But I'm going to center it so that I have an even space here and here. So give me just a second for that. I got to hold it up to the light. And so you want to make sure that you center it based on the die itself, not the paper, because unless you were very careful to get the die on the paper straight. So yeah, I think that's pretty good. All right. So this one is meant to be a disposable stencil. So if you decided later you wanted to use this for something, it will have remnants of the texture paste on it. So you kind of have to just, I just toss mine. I don't think it's really worth the effort to try and save it. But if I might have colored too much here, so if you want to, you could have one of those little ketchup cups, or maybe a Tupperware container, something like that, that you can, yeah, I colored way too much. So that you can just put the lid on. Okay, you know what? I pushed too hard. Can you make me another one? He's coming. He's also going to have to grab me another piece of white cardstock. I could also turn it over, but we'll let him. So what happened is I did too much wiping and it seeped underneath. I need another one of these. And then if you grab me a piece of the white cardstock sitting under the Q-tips and the trimmer, I'll just cut my own white piece. So normally we were prepared with a few more pieces here, but we were lucky to get on to get loaded up today. Okay, thank you. All right. Make sure it's smooth and heavyweight, okay? Okay. All right. Okay. Did you get all your numbers done? All right.
A couple of people picked the same number, so some haven't picked again.
Okay. Who picked the same numbers?
Shirley, 9 o'clock.
Picked the same numbers as somebody else?
Yeah. So
Okay, so Shirley
Shores.
Shores and Diana Clark. Can you guys comment in here?
Cheryl Cunningham.
And Cheryl Cunningham with a different number, and he will add you to a different number. Otherwise, the number picking is closed. Closed. Maybe Sue Motts. Do I have any, Sue, there's, Sue, your question there says, do I have any? But there's not an any of anything, so if you want to tell me what that is, I can tell you the answer to that. Okay. And then he'll give you, when he gets back to his comment reading station up front, he'll give you a thumbs up when he gets you on the thing. I could do that if you want. Thank you. Oh, see? Look at this. You guys, you can totally tell that we've got too much going on because he didn't even hand me this thing with the foot. He's like, here, just take it. So I'm thinking today might be a, you know, it's crazy. With these live videos that we do, it feels like the week just flies by. We've got ordering, we've got organizing, we've got checking in. We've kind of given up on cleaning for the moment. Answering the phone, all that kind of stuff. It's keeping us on our toes, that is for sure. So, okay, so let's have a talk about when you go to do this. Now, if you are the assistant, you are going to cut it crooked like this on here, and you're going to cut it very close to the edge. If you were at home and you were making your own stencil, I highly suggest that you move it down this way and in this way just a little bit so that you give yourself a little bit more room to work. But today we're going to work with what we were given so that we can try this again and hope that I don't muck it up. Fingers crossed, my friends. Fingers crossed. Okay. All right. All right. So we're going to try this with more of a one pass, hopefully. Otherwise, we're going to have to just go for it so I can get the card finished. Although by the time we finish this one, the first one will be dry. Okay. There we go. And, oh, better. Awesome. Okay, there we go. It's been on order. Oh, yeah, the pixie spray has been a little tough to get. That's kind of one of those things too. But I will, I'll try to send him an email and see if I can check on it, okay?
Can the paste be mixed with other inks?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Yes. You can mix it with a re-inker. I think didn't we do that? Okay. Yes, Nona. The paste can be mixed with other inks. I think on one of the episodes quite a while ago, maybe within the first 10 episodes, we did a texture paste and we mixed it with one of the blue re-inkers, I want to say. I feel that was the case. So the answer is yes. Yes, you can. Now, just a reminder that you do want to clean your palette knife and anything that the texture paste gets on, because when it dries, it's very, it can be kind of permanent. But also, the nice thing about doing it this way is you can just toss your stencil. So you don't have to worry about it too much. Okay, so this guy really, he does need to dry just a little bit. But I don't know if we're going to have that luxury in trying to finish today. So what else did I want to tell them about? Oh, do you want to tell them about that new thing that just arrived?
Oh, keep putting it together.
Well, it's drying.
Tell them a joke.
I don't know any jokes. I was going to tell you a joke about time travel. That's the only one I know. But you didn't like it. Of course, that was one of our episode titles. It's not even a good joke. So, okay, this has to dry for a few minutes. Let's see.
Why can't you heat it?
I'm reaching for it right now. So, okay, so the thing with texture paste is you can dry it this way, but it's not like a water based thing where it just dries. So what happens with texture paste is when you dry it like this, you dry the top layer, and then the bottom layers can kind of, it's almost like defrosting meat, right? You put a steak in a bowl of water, and the outer layer defrosts first, but it's got to work its way to the inner layer. That's how drying is for a medium like this one. So, and the other thing is, as you heat it, it tends to bend the paper a little bit more, but that's okay. We're gonna work through it because otherwise I squish it and make a big mess. But the next part, this is really what I wanted to show you guys. The next part isn't all that critical for the project, which is why I'm waiting for my assistant to come over. What? I can't hear you over the heat tool. Now, yeah. So we just got in a new cleaning tool. I heard about it from some friends of mine who own stores in other parts of the country, and I think Tim was talking about this on one of his videos. Is what I've heard. I haven't seen the video yet, so I don't have more information than that. But I'm really, really excited about this. So my assistant there, he will give us some pricing. He's literally unpacking it. The UPS guy just delivered it. It came, I don't know, across the country from Florida or something. So, but this is a product, because see still how dirty my hands are. That was from the baby wipe. And sometimes you actually do want to get this stuff off. So we've had the craft scrubby in our worlds for a while. Which has been great, but then it got discontinued altogether, and then they came back with one, and it's not as great as the original. It's still good, but it isn't as great as the original. So, oh, I need all three of them. All three. Yeah, but I need all three for the... Okay. Let me move this so that he doesn't dump it on here. Okay. So this is the new product that I'm excited to show you. All right, will you bring me the other ones? Okay, so this is Scrubby. It's a natural soap infused scrubber, and it is for removing paint, oil, dirt, grease, and more. So gardeners, this is for husbands in the garage, this is for all of us artists. Okay, well... Oh, wow. And it smells really good. This must be the lemon one. So here's what it is. It's a bar of soap, but it has a Scrubby built right in. So oh, and it must be molded right into this package because it's got a recycle thing right here on it too. That's awesome. What a clever way to do that. So, anyways, so from the reviews that I've heard, I haven't tried this yet, but because obviously it just arrived. But the reviews that I've heard is this is an amazing product. So we have 3 different scents. We have lemon, which is what this one is, I think. We have, they're coming. Wait for it. Wait for it. Oop, oop. We have an orange one, which I will do the... Ooh, it smells like orange, so that's good. I can confirm that. And then we have a lemon lime one. So we will sell these individually. Oh man, you guys are going to love these. These smell really, really good, and they smell nice, and they smell clean. So we will sell these individually, but we will also have bundle pricing for 3 of them. And these are going to be kind of a limited edition item here at the store. Depending on how things go, I don't know if we'll carry them all the time or if this is just kind of a one-time thing. It'll sort of depend on supply. So can I get a pricing? Oh, okay. That's coming. That's coming down the road. All right. So if you just bring me something, I can do it. Because my project is kind of, that was my project. It was really fast. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Well, I didn't know that. All right, let's see here. Benny Hill meets Martha Stewart. Wait, am I Benny Hill or am I Martha Stewart? All right. So, I think I did. Oh. All right. So, I don't know what the price is, you guys. I will have to post that later. But it'll be, the best pricing will be on all three, is what I seem to recall. So, okay. I think that was it. Yeah. Oh, okay. Why don't you just come over? It's been total chaos today, you guys. I'm so sorry. It's this was our project, but my thing isn't dry yet. See? Yeah. So, Sasquatch is going to just try to help something here because he seems to want to add a flower. Oh, the stamp set. Yeah. Thanks, Kevin. Thanks for keeping us on track. He wants this flower on here. What do you guys think? And can we see the other sentiments on the stamp? Yes, no? Just leave it in the package. That's fine. Okay, so, and then be prepared. Go get your stuff so we can do the drawing. Yeah. He's a disaster. He's a disaster today, you guys, I have to tell you. So, yesterday on What's New Wednesday. Oh, wait, was it 2 days ago? Was it 2 days ago? What day is it today? Friday? Okay, 2 days ago on What's New Wednesday, we showed you the new Wow embosser tool with a brush on it, the Seth Apter one. And so we got in like 20 of them. And we set aside 7 or 8 for the people who commented on the video. And then we have lost all of them. So we've spent a good portion of the day trying to find this giant bundle of these things. And so if we seem a little frantic, it's because our heads are, you know how you lose that thing that you just had in your hand and all you can think about is that thing that was just in your hand. That is what's going on with us. So the sentiment that I used is true friends are never apart, maybe in distance, but never in heart. And then it says our friendship is magic. Friends are kept forever in the heart. Laughing with a friend is the best kind of laughing. You make me so happy. Just wanted to say hello. A circle is round. It has no end. How long? That's how long I want to be your friend. And thank you for being the reason I smile. There's so many great sentiments on here. And Penny Black sentiment stamps are always really popular because they have this mixed fonts. So I'm not sure what to do with this flower that he gave me, to be perfectly honest. I'm going to set that up. Did they vote on the flower? Oh, so today is just, it's okay. So he wants the flowers. Well, luckily we're making a second card, but it's still not dry. So what do you guys think? Where do you want this flower?
Bend it. Chip said bend it.
Bend it for what?
And Chip said bend the flower.
What is that? What does that mean?
Bend it lock in the middle, maybe like put it on like foam square. Yeah, like that.
Like this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe stick it on like foam squares or something. See? Chip. Thanks, Chip. Right. Thank you, Chip.
Okay, I'm going to just move on. I feel like we've already lost. We just got down a rabbit hole today. So let's do our drawing. So my assistant here has, did you get everybody's second guess on here?
Yeah.
Okay, so everybody's set. We've got our roster of guesses. And are we picking the number first? Okay. Oh, look, and it's upside down so you can't even tell. B15.
Okay, 15 is Lorraine Vaughn, I believe.
How do you say that? How do you say your last name, Lorraine? Oh, well, you can't. We wouldn't hear you anyways. So congratulations, Lorraine. Is it Vaughn? Wait, is it? How do Vaugh? Is that an L? N. Well, I think his writing. He writes like Sasquatch, kind of. So, okay. Well, congratulations, Lorraine. I think you've recently joined us, so congratulations. We have this really cool, this is a Procrastinate bag, and it's signed by Tim Holtz, and then we've got a few little mini inks in here for you. Congratulations. If I don't have your information, be sure to get it to me. Okay?
Let's go ahead and get some sleep.
I think a nap might be in order. Okay, so you guys, let's do a recap real quick, because who knows what we've covered today. Okay, so we've got this great bundle. Here, take that. This is our $8 bundle. And this has the specialty paper. We're calling it the basket weave paper bundle. And there are 8 sheets for $8. And that was this one here. If you did want this stamp, this die, this is the Floral Hugs die. And can you give me the price on this one? This one, the die. It's on the table. Okay, he'll get me the price on the Floral Hugs die. We used these wildflowers. Well, we tried to use these wildflowers. That may show up in a finished sample. We just didn't quite finish it today. We used the new texture paste from Tim Holtz, the Distress texture paste. Same texture paste as Ranger, though, so that's not different. $11.99 for that die, so pretty good price. And I've used it before. I really like it. We also used, there we go, Prussian Blue Color Burst. This is the one that gave us that awesome dark color on there. And, oh yeah, and this one. What was the price on this one? I think this one's $19.99. Yeah, and you get all 4 of those different designs in there to make stencils or cutouts for your card, like we saw in this one from Joan. So does that cover it? Oh, and then these guys for cleaning up your crafting messes. All right? Phew! It's hard to believe we actually made it through today. I think we are going to go have a nap. I think it seems we really need it. So you guys, thank you so much for joining us. Good job, team. We did it. And we will see you guys again tomorrow at 2 o'clock. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful night. Bye-bye, y'all.